Hello, I'm here to give you a little bit of background information about the Palmer Raids and the Red Scare. First of all, we need to take a look at two theories, one of communism and one of socialism. What is communism? Well, communism is a theory that uh, that one day all workers or people will own all the ways of making money. And basically, this means that together a community will come together and own all the land, all the machines, and all the stores. This means that there'll be no private businesses, and the end result is hopefully there'll be no way for any one person to become very rich. Now, another theory is something called socialism. And socialism is when you're on the way to becoming communist. Today, many people believe in socialist ideas without necessarily believing in communism. Some signs of socialism might be the government owning of major private businesses like banks or railroads. Or you might find government owning major public services like hospitals or healthcare. And sometimes laws are made that make rich people contribute more taxes so that there isn't necessarily a huge difference between the rich and the poor. And in the United States, there's long been a history of fearing communism and suppressing socialist ideas because the ideas of communism and socialism threaten individuals' right to private wealth. Now, why did many Americans believe in socialism in the early 1900s? Well, there's a variety of reasons, but first of all is industrialization. And that is, it created a huge gap between the rich and the poor when people looked around. And many people thought that that wasn't fair. A second reason was labor unions. And many people joined labor unions, and not all labor unions were socialists. Some, like the American Federation of Labor, or the AFL, thought that they would be more successful by only organizing skilled workers. But there were labor unions, like the International Workers of the World, or the IWW, who were socialist, and they wanted all workers, whether you were white or black, male or female, skilled or unskilled, to unite together. Thirdly, there had been the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, and this established Russia as a communist country. Many people were inspired by the success of the Bolsheviks, but on the other hand, this scared others here in the United States because it potentially meant that communism could spread here. And finally, a fourth uh, factor that ties along with socialism is anarchists. Now, anarchists are people that do not believe in any form of government. Um, and oftentimes, the views of anarchists might clash with those of socialists or communists. However, um, the one thing that these different groups did support is the fact that they didn't want people to have private wealth. And that is what made anarchists support the views of communists and socialists. Now, this is all important information needed to help understand the question you're going to get into about the Red Scare. Why was there a Red Scare? The documents that you're going to take and read are an exchange of ideas between A. Mitchell Palmer, who you see here on the left, and Emma Goldman, whom you see here on the right. So, got a little bit of background on communism and socialism, and hopefully this will help you to better understand why there was a Red Scare and what caused the Palmer Raids. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.